No, this is another family time. Yeah, I like that, big and grateful. What did you get from that? What did you get from the message I played? Madam Uke, good to see you. Excellent morning. I spot you. I missed your face, so it's good when you bring your face to class. All right. You guys drop it. My ability to win starts and it's sustained in my mind. Okay, good. This is going to be a rich session. Rich session. This session is not about me or what I'm going to give to you. This is about what you're going to. This session is going to be more about what you're going to add to me. Okay. Never give up on your dreams. Keep pushing, preserving, praying till you achieve the end goal. All right. Everyone drop. You should get some. You can't listen to something for over 10 minutes and you didn't drop something on your mind. Okay. You didn't have a mental blueprint as to what you heard. So drop it on the chat. Let's dig on knowledge. Let's dig on. Then we dive into accountability, something a lot of unsuccessful people are afraid of. In fact, every unsuccessful person is afraid because you become unsuccessful just because you're not accountable to life. You're not accountable to yourself. You're not accountable to God. All right. This is actually the root cause of failure, poverty, lack, not being accountable. Okay. And for everyone who's joining this call right about now, if you're hearing this, you're joining this call right now. I just see how in discipline you portray activity. Now I say this in having the mental will to do whatever you know how to do, but the only time I get to catch you, today is a day I catch if you are really intentional. Today, for every other day, it's anyhow you like it. But for today, I'm watchful. Today, I see a mindset. Today, I see a person, okay, that irrespective of the ability, what you did, what you didn't do, but one thing, I didn't catch you on right now. If I don't ask you about what you did this week, I don't know. But one thing I do know that you're accountable to me today. So the things about today, if you didn't do them right, I care not about the things I told you to do in the course of the week because I believe 100% you didn't do them. Are you guys getting that? Okay, things like you're showing up in class, you're being prepared. Preparation is the first root of being accountable. You can't be accountable without being prepared. So if I told you be accountable in the course of the week and you weren't, I'd only know one way. You're going to step in this class, okay? And every other, if this class wasn't different from the rest of the class, it means you don't listen to me. So there are so many of you on this class right now, you don't listen to me. I am not your coach. I am not your mentor. All right. You're just part of my environment. So that is my result. That is how I take it. Because why? I am the coach. I am the teacher. I'm the one marking the script. You understand? Today I get to mark. I have the opportunity to mark your script. And that is a blessing to you because you will know what I perceive of you. Okay. So what is the first? Should I go in that direction? Okay, let me just name a few. What time did you step in on this session? Only one person was in this session at 9 o'clock. And then in 9 o'clock, a few seconds, one other joined. A very powerful session like this. 2 people. At 9:01, 3 people. What does that mean? Okay, you guys now tell me. Let's mark the script together. What does that mean? What does this show? So if you were in my shoes, what does this show you? You know, today's the day I beat you a lot. I beat you. Like today's my day I have my king and I'll flog you. All right. So that you know that there is someone watching out for you. Today I leave it, I give it to you. Okay. And I'm not going to pretend about it. So, but I'm happy. It's a privilege, okay, to be able to be in the position to see what it is you're doing and tell you. So what do you guys think? You are not talking to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Give me the cane that I used to flog you. So Emmy said on seriousness. Every one of you, give it to me. Unaccountable. On seriousness, double. Yeah, okay. Another thing is your responsibility. Another thing about accountability is that you're vigilant, you're responsive. If you're on this session right now, you're not responding. It means you are a spectator. You're not a student, you're a spectator. Like that, not being fully prepared. Okay, which is actually not being prepared. Fully just trying to give an excuse that you're doing some part of preparation. Okay. Yeah, another person, as you say, fear. If that is true, then it's trouble. If it is out of fear, then it's trouble. I wouldn't really even go that direction. You guys give it to me. So let me say something. If you're not giving it to me now, it's like you are weaponizing, rather than a cane, you're weaponizing a bomb that I'll throw on you now. But if you make it loosen, when you just, all right, so that's one thing. Because this session, the action is not about trading unless I choose we trade. So because there is no trading, the true people come. How many people on this call right now? All right. We have 22 people on the call. On a normal trading call, we go 40 and above, 30 and above. And at the first 5 minutes of the call, at least at the first 5-10 minutes of the call, max, like we've maxed our average. Because why? There is an incentive. So when there is no incentive, you know the true student, the one who's willing to come and listen to how they did. That's a student, the one who comes to listen to how they did. And they come in very, very prepared. They step in on time because there is a rule of attention. When you come into class, come into class, okay? I may not really disturb you every day that you should put on your camera. But that is something that I've put that is very, very, it's part of accountability. I said it in different accountability sessions. If you cannot be accountable to why I tell you to put on camera, and I don't know why you're not accountable, it means you're not accountable. You may have a valid reason, of which I respect. But if I tell you do this, and you don't tell me why you're not doing it, what does it mean to me? You guys talk to me. So when you show up late, then you show up unpresent. What does it mean to me? And I'm going to tell you the consequence, not the one I give, the one that is default. What does it mean? Give me the cane again. So the question now asked, right? Why are you not in class? Why did you show up late? Don't answer me. I'm not asking so that you answer me. Why did you show up late? Question yourself, right? You have to question yourself and give yourself that answer. It belongs to you. Okay, I already got my own answer. Why did you show up late and tell me you were unprepared? And the question is, why are you unprepared? All right. So that is another. I love communication. And that is one thing we lack in the group. We don't communicate as we should. So there's already a timetable and there is a note. There is a place for a communication. There is a rule of engagement. When you come into class, come in present. Hey, good morning. I'm going to be in the session today, but I'm on transit and I'm not where I can put my camera. I am at work. Just imagine if everybody is doing this. We can't come on the session and say that, or do you guys think it's not necessary? So before you think it's not necessary, or maybe it's not done in other places, let me tell you why. And I've explained it before. Okay, maybe that's not what I used to start, but I know those I know by what they do about what I need them to do. You can be in the environment. Well, one thing I counseled a couple of weeks ago, do everything you can to be noticed by the mentor, the coach. It brings a high energy of collaboration. There are some of you, are closer to me by default, because why? I cannot but respond to you at a level of knowing. I know some of you, but I don't know some of you. Do you know I know your face more than your name? How many of you agree with that? The picture of the face and the word in the name, which one resonates with the brain the more? There are some of you, I don't know your name, but if I see your picture anywhere, I know that is you. I know you. So if I know you by face, my life and my future knows you. You are my student by knowing. And this is one area. So there are different areas, but this is one of the areas. I don't need to mention your name when I pray. I see your face. Just picturing you, it's done. You're in my mind facially. That's why they said, see, the scripture tells it the power of what? Vision. If I may be thinking of my student, but the ones my mind gives to me are the faces I see. So it's easy. Their names are being mentioned subconsciously by their face. It's easy for me to connect with you. Am I making sense? So this is for me. And I told you when I shared this with you, I said this is for me. And it's of a better angle for you. Some of you say, I don't need it. Cambry don't know me. Unless that's it, that's fine. Okay, but if I'm building a community, I'm trying my best to be able to know the student. You're not going to find it difficult to reach out to me. If you reach out to me, I respond faster. Imagine you're reaching out to me and I'm asking you, who's this? Where are you from? But imagine you're reaching out to me on the message on the game and I say, how are you doing? How's your week? Which one will make you feel more comfortable and know that some of you will be like, oh, you know me. Yes, I know you because I see your face. Am I making sense? Let me know in the chat. Good. So what is the other advantage? Subconsciously, you're bringing people to a sense of culture. Imagine a new student comes into this environment and he sees 70% of everybody is in classroom. Their video are on. What is going to happen to that student? You guys talk to me. Do I need to tell them to put their camera on? So I'm giving you step by step. This simple instruction you guys ignore has a very powerful thing. It will not encourage them. How everything is done is how you do things. Everything is a programming. If they weren't putting their videos on and they see over 70% putting their video on and are prepared, it's just going to be in nature. They're going to feel comfortable putting their video on. They will follow suit. So you add up to making the culture of discipline achieved. If you're not doing your part, you are helping a lot of people not do their part. And they are missing out on something very powerful, which is what? There's a cancer that kills community. It's called isolation. People don't know they are subconsciously isolated because we're on the internet. People have not grown. See, this is a classroom. And the best we can do is show up like we are showing up in a classroom because it helps us prepare. So one of the other things that I said is, if you know you were going to put on your camera, would you come into the session not waking up before time and washing your face and dressing your hair? Like every one of you on camera now, you're looking beautiful and set. You put your background. Would you do that? Would you just show up and your face, you just woke up or sleep, you just enter the class? Would you do that? Would any of you do that? Yes or no? So guess what? Life is spiritual. Life is internal. You would have sent a message to your subconscious. That message is called prepare, because I don't want to what? Look tattered. So you would automatically wake up before time by default, go dress up, wash your face, and look good for all of your guests. Some of you singles, your husbands are here and your wives are here. Wouldn't you rather marry somebody that's going to be a millionaire and a billionaire? Come on, I'm saying it. So when you guys tell me later, I found, some of you will can't really have found someone. I'm not joking. It's just like work, school. Where you are, you bond the more. As you're covering your face and you are a single, don't cover your face for your future husband and wife. And you guys, see the ladies laughing. See, there is more to what I am saying, but there is wisdom. I like that. There is wisdom to what I'm saying. If I was single, I'll be searching all of the videos for all the beautiful women. And I'll go ask the coach. I will be very good to the coach. And I say, there is one lady I'm seeing. You will find a way. You will find a way. You do it. It sounds like a trade idea. So that's on the joke side, but it's real. But another side is, imagine you are in a relationship with someone you don't know. Some of you, you are friends in a classroom, you're in the same institution, but you don't even know yourself. You may be in the same city, you walk past someone, you are in the same class, but you don't know. But imagine you know them. Say, hey, you live in England. What? I know you. How's it going to feel when you meet them? You bond deeper. Am I making sense? And it brings a sense of family. Have I made some good points that you guys understand? So it's not about me. Have I made some good points that is worthy of being understood? Being in class, and guess what? For a preacher, a motivational speaker, a teacher, a coach of any sort, the audience is the best inspiration. True or true? Your names don't inspire me, your faces do. When I speak, I speak. So guess what? Some people in this environment take the most of my energy because my focus, attention is on them. When I speak, I want to see how their face reacts. Sometimes the messages come from how I see their face. What I see from them. There's a lot to what I'm saying, but I've been in this environment to know this. I don't see your energy when you're obscure. So for every time you want to be obscure, let it be a powerful reason that you cannot control. Does this make sense? Are you going to do better? So guess what? Some of you, you've always used Zoom as a shield. You want to now use it as a weapon to change some things you will never change unknowingly. So guess what? So let's say you don't have the best background. Blur your background. Put something like this. Nobody knows you are living in that house. Nobody knows you're living in that house. Start from there. Something is going to happen because you're showing your face. Someday you want to show your house. Some days you want to show your background. Because your mind will be in it. You're going to be very conscious of it. And being conscious of it is a positive energy that sends. All right. 2-3 months later, you're going to be in a very beautiful studio because why? You're conscious of it. You're going to build yourself a studio. You're going to start creating. See, there's no excuse for not doing this. You know, I have a studio like this. If I was someone always hiding my face as a coach, I wouldn't do this. You guys have always known I beautify my background because why? How you see me is how you will hear me. If you see me tattered, no matter how the beautiful message is coming from my mouth, you are looking at that thing on my background can distract you. True or true? How my face look, how dirty I am. You can see how am I not cute? Well, tell me why I cannot command your respect. Look at me, just look at me. See a bundle of beauty. See me now. See me. Tell me why you can't hear me. So I'm always good looking because why? The reason I'm always good looking, thank God I'm married. The reason I'm always good looking is the fact that I have people who are looking at me, so I don't hide my face. All right. Handsome. Say husband. No, I'm not husband material. I'm not a material. I'm already a product. Okay, we having fun? You're having fun. I think I'm making you guys, even in the midst of the disappointment, I'm making you guys happy this week. So I'm doing this so that when I start bringing the cane and the lashes, you guys won't feel bad because you're already excited. Yeah, you're feeling good. I'm not a product. When you say I'm a product, someone can come and buy me. I'm out of the market. Okay. So, how's your week? So that's one. Showing up on time gets you prepared. And when you show up on time, do the needful about accountability. So I may ask you the next question. You may falter in them, but one thing I just know, you would ease my heart. I will know you get better. You'd encourage me when I know that at least the very thing that I see you can do, you're trying your best. So you don't even need to tell me you're trying your best. I just know by doing these things, you're trying your best, and they are very vital. Okay, like answering, you commit a crime and you come to answer for a crime, it shows you are responsible. But committing a crime and you don't show up is deadly. All right, I should be scared of you. So we're going to tune the tempo to another level. Okay, there's a question I wanted to ask, but I think I'm not going to be disappointed anymore. It's going to help you guys realize, who am I to you? Okay, let me change the view now. So now, before I pin my view, let me use the gallery view and see everybody's face. We still have less than 2%, that is. So we have so many of you that are not still, I don't even know you. This word that I'm talking doesn't make sense. Can we just talking to yourself? Okay. Maybe you're just talking to yourself. My camera will remain off. It was meant to be off. Okay. So Shadrach, you just put up your camera right now. If I was paying you salary, I would have deducted 2 months of salary from your money. Okay. All right. So I'm at work. Okay. So I'm looking at what you are saying. Some of you put yourself on the bus right now by saying what you're saying. And mentor. So I'm seeing repetitive mentor. So for the rest of you, if you don't have a valid reason your face is off, just make sure you go dress yourself up. All right, do some makeup. Don't do too much. Okay. Just put some powder on, wash your face, wear the wig. It's very women these days, you people are blessed too. You don't even need to fake it too much now. They have helped your life. Season has helped your life. All you just need to do is wash your face. The hair, you don't need to dress it. Just wear something on it. You're okay. It's only your portrait we need. Just wear something on it. You're okay. You don't need to go do too many things. It's very easy now. Hair has taken over. You can just, yeah. So I'm listening. while I'm doing this. So I said something. I'm in the view I am on right now. I'm on the gallery view. Okay. And it means I'm not seeing myself. I always like it when I see myself because I'm a very good distraction. So I distract myself. So if I'm not, but now I want to see your faces. So you guys are saying, I say, who am I to you? That's one of the cause of our accountability today. We're going in this direction. Who am I? How do you see me? What is me? What is Cambridge to you? So I've got just about 13 people that have responded. So the rest of you are thinking of it. Someone said, okay, coach and mentor. Coach and mentor. So there's a popular mistake a lot of people assume in the industry. That's what I want to bring out on this call. Okay. A mentor and a shepherd. Okay. Builder of leaders. Some people this is the question to you. I cannot be a builder of leaders to you. That may be how you see me. It's not how you see me. Who am I to you? So I see you as my, yeah. So you guys dress it in that, there was a day, our coach and mentor did what I'm doing right now. He did it. And I wasn't really embarrassed, but I was embarrassed for the session. I was embarrassed because of so many people in the session, and I learned a few things. Mr. Paul, good to see you. For the first time, feels good. And I think today is the first time I'm seeing Emmy as well on screen. Nice. Okay. It's not taking time. You can see now it's taking time because you're not trying to think, okay, who's Cambridge to me? All right. I give you the time. Who is Cambridge to you in this relationship? Who am I? Because one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is in the gathering, the result comes from how you perceive the one on the pulpit or you see them. Do you see me as a trader? Do you see me as the leader, the president of this nation? Or you see me as someone that is always present to train you and coach you? Or you see me personal as something? Has there been any instruction you gave to yourself that this is the person that I am following? So there must be something. Okay, who is Henry to you? This is accountability. You guys know that this is being accountable now. Okay, so some of you don't know who am I to you, but I know who you are to me. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys next 2 minutes to think about it and accept it and let me know. He said, I'm your savior. SSU. Where are you? He said, don't go and put me in trouble. You don't say, there's one that says, you are the Lord and Savior. No, I'm just a steward. All right. Why is it coming slow? What's happening right now? Is it hard? You guys didn't expect this. You know why it's hard? You can't trick the mind. You can't deceive the mind. That's why it's slow. But this is something, there is energy in in you understanding your position. If this is coming late or slow or thought, you're thinking about it, hey, you're not standing in the right place. When I came into this environment, the first place I went to stand was mentorship. I went to I identified my mentor before I identified my coach in trading. Did you guys get what I'm saying? I identified my mentor, the one I submit to leadership, the one that will replace the one who's leading me, which is me. Because I've led myself. And the truth is, I did well in leading myself. I was a stubborn leader, very resilient. I don't give up. And I led myself to 6 figures. So I was a good leader. I could have continued on leading myself and stay comfortable. But the moment I saw something bigger, I knew I could not do it because I knew what it takes. And I was already feeling scared because I wasn't willing to lose what it is that I've led myself into. I had to submit. So when I came into this environment, there's something that I did. I identified my leader. I may not use this call to tell you the levels of the connections. Some of you know, but there's something intentional I did. Okay, so most of you are here because of the message that brought you. You just signed up. You don't know. Let me just see what's happening. What I'm trying to do is put a compass to how you're going to be here. How you're going to get what it is that just brought you here. Some of you, the universe will just push you. You don't know what. Some, you just found your way. You found this message and it was exciting. You didn't even see. It's not Cambry you saw. Neither is the coach or the person who invited you. Something about you just told you, let me give this thing a try. Something is in it. But even in that, you need a standing. You need to stand on something. And you stand on something you can go through the fire, you can go through the storm on the power of someone who's already gone through it. Okay. So I don't want to say further. I just want to establish something. So how many of you have not responded? So I've only got, let me tell you the ones I've gotten. I actually said something. So which means there was supposed to be a, some of you said a, and I said personalized to you. Okay. So from when I said to you, I have gotten 1, 2, 3. So peace. I don't know that. Okay. 4, 5. SSU, I won't count you. Isabella 6. Shedrack 7. Madam Pat 8. Okay. 8. Mtua 2. All right. Not counting that. Okay. Emmy 9. Mr. Dajer 10. All right. So there's somewhere I wanted to get you to. I wanted to get you into a hole and I'll fix it. Now, majority of you, okay, let me ask a question. How many of you see me as your coach? Put 10 on the chat. It's going to be easy now. You're going to respond very quickly. It's very, very quickly. I'm going to see the response. 10, 10, 10. Okay. So the 10 are more than the answer that you guys gave. Okay, some of you don't even know who I am to you. But prior to this point, you don't know who I am to you. Okay. You've not established who I am to you, but you know who I am. So what I just did now is I showed you what your mind does and what you don't do. So your mind knows me as a coach. So it's very easy for you to answer true or true. Okay. But your understanding has not established what your mind knows. So there are two players. You can have a different life based on your mind than your understanding. Your result of your understanding. So see, your understanding can be fruitful, but your mind is fruitless. Your action is fruitless, sorry. So one of the things you need to do is sync with your mind. What is your mind? What does your mind tell you I am to you? If you sync with that, my trainings are going to be a lot more effective to you. My instructions are going to be a lot more caught by you. Because why? Now you are acting on an action of what it is your mind has accepted. Okay? So a coach is the one who trains you. Okay? What's the difference between a coach and a mentor? So how many of you, 100 on the chart, if I am your mentor? Put 100. You know, a lot of people say my mentor, my mentor, my mentor. So everybody who's saying 10, he's saying 100. All right, so let's delve into the topic. Okay. I'm going to ask, so let's make it vocal. So I'm going to just call you and ask you, all right, who is a mentor? As to who's a coach? Are you guys ready? Put ready on the chat. All right. I know people who know it, so I won't call the people who know it. Okay. So don't be scared. I'll look, and guess what? I'd ready. So only 3 people say ready, and that's not the people I ask. And if you just throw ready in it now, you may be shocked. You're the one I will ask. So if you want to tell me, okay, so let's say by choice, you just want to tell me, you can raise your hand. So let me not stress some people. I just want someone, a vocal voice, you know. So if anybody wants to do the due diligence, you know, okay, a coach. Who is a coach and who's a mentor? All right. Madam, okay, I don't want you. Okay, but let's okay, 2 now. Let me see. Let's take another person. Mr. Dajeb. All right. Okay, let's go. I'll come back to you, Madam. Okay. Okay. So Mr. Dajeb, hold on. Your camera is not on. Hold on. So let's first take the ladies first, because the camera is on. So it appeals to me more. Okay. So Madam, okay. Let's go first. Your reputation precedes you. All right. You can unmute yourself. It's open.
Okay. Good morning, or good morning, coach. Yeah, a mentor is simply someone who has the responsibility to guide and train someone on a defined path. So the path has to be defined, known, and the person has the responsibility to guide you on that. And the mentee submits to the mentor. Simply put.
Okay, very beautiful. Very beautiful. I love the angle. Okay. So I don't want to ask questions first, but I don't want to communicate in line. Let me hear from Mr. Dajet. So Mr. Dajet, you can talk behind the screen.
Excited morning to everybody.
Excited morning.
Okay. First of all, I want to apologize. I sent a message earlier on why my video had not been on, and you might be seeing the signs in our trades. There are about 2 or 3 times we have been on the morning trade, those 5 a.m. trade. You can see that sometimes you ask, am I just taking trades? All boils down to network challenges. If not, the way you coaches me, in fact, if everybody pay attention to the way you coach and follow, and of course, practice, we get things right. So the network has always been my challenge. That is just a little bit digression, sir. So for me, because you said we should personalize it. A coach is that person that is teaching me. I'm personalizing it now. That is teaching me and I'm following. Why a mentor is that person that is equally teaching me, but I'm also following his way of doing things apart from what is teaching me to do practically, like in trading and other things. So his lifestyle, the way he talks, and so many other good things I look up to in his life and follow, and it reflects in my actions. So that's who a mentor is to me. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. So, Mr. Wanda Williams. So now you guys you're warmed up. You want to answer, right? So Madam Oke has led the way. The women are powerful leaders. Madam Pamela dropping the mic as well. Oh God. Oh yeah, let's go now. When you pay attention to what we're doing right now, something is going to change in July. Okay. So Williams. Okay, Mr. Bright. Okay, Williams, are you answering
Yeah,
now? Okay.
yeah, I'm
Go
answering
ahead.
now.
Go ahead.
Okay. Actually, a coach is someone who trains you and you follow his instructions, like you obey his instructions and do what he asks you to do. You might do it, you might not do it. It's based on your own will. But as for a mentor, he doesn't need to tell you to do something before you do it. He's following intentionally. Just do what he does. He doesn't need to tell you what to do. As as in our family just said, he said that is based on his lifestyle, the way he talks and the rest. You get attached to him like that. So that's it.
All right. All right. Thank you. Mr. Bright.
Okay, thank you.
The topic is becoming more interesting, Abi.
Yes, of course it is. So for me, a coach is someone who provides a guidance to another person, either by whatever connections they have. So, and that connections could just be on a client level, because you have paid the person to coach you. And so, and that person is coaching you to guide you on a certain steps so that you yourself can reach your goals, your potentials, whereby a mentor is somebody who I see as a person that shares his or her knowledge with you. He shares his knowledge with you, his own skills, he shares his own experience of life, because that mentor has gone through a certain level of life and you want to tread in that path. So you follow that path of that mentor. So he's sharing his own skills, sharing his own knowledge and experience. So you are going on that same path and then you are learning so that you yourself become or even surpass your mentor. I think that's how I see it. A mentor is much more bigger than a coach. A coach is somebody that probably you pay and then he gives you a guide. This is where you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Beautiful. Mr. Alex, go ahead. And I need everybody to pay attention, okay? Because I want you guys to get data of different perspective of coach and mentor, all right? And we're going to learn something unique. Go ahead, Mr. Alex.
Right.
Alex,
a coach, to me personally, a coach is someone that aims to improve performance and focuses on the here and now, more of a facilitator to learning. While a mentor is someone, in my personal opinion, guides you through a process. So they guides you through achieving. There has to be a thought process. There has to be a roadmap of where you want to go. And like the last guy said, a mentor is someone that would have gone through this. So they're teaching you from their own experience. A mentor will lead you through the long term. So ideally, you have a starting point and you have an end goal. And the mentor will kind of handhold you through that journey and you kind of be attached to them more because you want to replicate what they've done. You see yourself in them, the end goal. So the mentor will take you through the longer process, while the coach will probably focus on the here and now. It's a facilitator to learning. I think, in a nutshell, that's what I think. That's the difference between a mentor and a coach. They look similar, but there are subtle differences between them.
You're right. Now, some more people. Madam Pamela, go ahead. More people are coming in. All right. Madam Pamela, you want to...
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's Pamela Dibia. Okay, all right.
Okay, so I think a mentor is someone, just like the last two people that spoke said, someone with experience, someone with knowledge, someone with connection that will help you to achieve something. And it's a lifetime relationship. It's not something that you just learn and then I've learned how to play. Maybe I've learned how to play chess and that's all, and I'm done. So I just go away. I think that's the difference between a coach and a mentor. A coach teaches you, trains you to be something, maybe to learn how to play a game or to learn how to do something that once you learn it, you're good. And that's all. That's the relationship you have with the coach. But with a mentor, it's a long-term thing. The person has an experience, he has knowledge, he has connection, he has everything that you need to help you to become like him or even better. So that's
beautiful. Madam Guru, go ahead.
Okay, hello. Good morning, everybody. Yeah. So well, to me, a coach is someone who impacts like a skill set, right? To use something that you can use, like a technical thing, So most times you can pay a coach, you want to learn a particular trade or skill, and the coach helps you do that. It could also be about life, something that you want to change, and this coach does it, and that's the end of it. But the mentor is someone you want to follow in their footsteps, in their life. It's like discipleship, like the followers of Christ. They were called little Christ. That's why they are called Christians, right? Because they did everything like Christ. I know a group where you have mentors and mentees, and the mentee can decide that he or she doesn't want that mentor because he doesn't like the lifestyle of that mentor, right? And then the management team can change that mentee to another mentor. So mentorship is about following someone, the lifestyle and everything. At the end of the day, most of the people here would actually be called like little Camrys. Do you get, like, the way and manner that Camry does things? I mean, these people are going to we are going to pick up these ways because you are a mentor. And it doesn't just end with trading or copy trading or things like that. It's about a lifestyle. And if I don't like the lifestyle of a mentor, then I'm not going to follow that mentor. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. I believe everyone now is abreast to the at least you guys are. It's not something you want to hide to see. I can see many hands are coming up again, and if I keep taking the hands, all right, it's just going. At least, do we all now have an idea, a reasonable idea of what a coach and a mentor is? You want to hear what Camry has to say about that? Every one of you are right. Okay. But yeah, every one of you are right. And I love to simplify things just by saying this. And if you agree, a coach trains you. Mentors don't train you. Mentors lead you. A coach has a training structure. Mentors have a living structure. So mentors train you by living out. Coach trains you by structures. You guys agree? So that is why you will become your mentors, but you don't actually become your coaches. Coach takes you through the path. Mentors they lead you in the path. You're with them. They are there. You're where you want to go. Coach can just give you direction. Coaches give you direction. Mentors drive you. Make sense?
Yeah.
Connect to every meaning you have about coach and mentor, what I just said. You guys all agree? Put on 100 if you agree. You know, the ability for you to identify who you are with. Okay. So yeah, just a sparring question. Am I a coach? Am I more of a coach or more of a mentor? Look at the hands are very fast. They want to come. Look, you guys want to type very, very fast. Very, very fast. No, I am both agree. Am I both? Okay, I'm both, right? I could say I occupy the place of a coach. All right. And I occupy the place of a mentor. Both. So that's agreed. Am I more of a coach or more of a mentor? So the question that you guys didn't answer at first, I think if we go back to revisit the question. So let me give you guys, a lot of you are schooled. You're going to read this so that you have this and you can save it. You can listen to it, write it and save it. And I'm going to go slow. A mentor and a coach are both individuals who guide and support others in their personal and professional development, but they can differ in certain ways. Here are some explanation of them. A mentor is an experienced and trusted advisor who provides guidance, wisdom, and support to a less experienced person, often referred to as a mentee. Mentors typically have expertise and knowledge in a specific field or area and share their insight to help mentees grow and achieve their goals. They offer advice, share experiences, provide encouragement, and serve as a role model. The relationship between a mentor and a mentee is usually long-term, according to Paul, and focuses on overall development, career advancement, and personal growth. That is a mentor. Now, a coach is someone who assists individuals in identifying and achieving specific goals. Coaches typically use structured approach to help clients clarify their objectives, uncover their strengths and weaknesses, and develop actionable plans to enhance their performance. Coaching is often goal-oriented, means it's time-bound, time-framed, and may cover various aspects of life, such as career, relationship, health, and personal development. Coaches employ techniques like active listening, powerful questioning, and accountability to empower clients and help them overcome obstacles, acquire new skills, and achieve their desired outcomes in a specific field. All right. So while both mentors and coaches offer guidance and support, mentors typically provide broader long-term guidance and share their expertise based on their own experiences, while coaches employ specific techniques to help them achieve specific goals. So one thing that differentiates is specific and life. So what is your specific goal in Pale Nation? The coach will help you. All right. So following the coach helps you. But if you have a long term, you want to become, so this is it. Coaches helps you get to become who you really want to be. Coaches helps in you getting to become. Mentors make you become. Okay? You become your mentors. So the moment you identify and you are able to marry the distinction, there's something that would happen. Because why? Sometimes we call people, so has everybody gotten this part of it? There's another part, which is you. Okay? Put 10 on the chart if you've gotten the part of a coach and a mentor. So we have both of them in Pewat Nation. We have both of them in Canberra. All right. So I'm the coach here right now. Good. So who is a student and who is a mentee? In the same vein, I'm not going to get you guys to answer right now because they are both the same answer. A student is the one who buys into the course. A mentee is the one who followed through the course. Who become the what? Location. A student buys a training. Okay. A mentee buys. So there's a relationship. So I was both a student and I became a mentee. Some people, okay, I want to ask this question. Do you purchase mentorship? This is where it gets interesting. And I want us to go deep in our minds. Because there's one mistake we do. All right. Or I feel I'm not going to establish its entirety. Can you purchase coaching? Can you purchase mentorship? I know some of you are thinking now. I know why some of you are thinking. Okay, no, let me first get the answers. All right. So coaching can be purchased, but mentorship cannot be purchased. Do you all agree with me, or do we have someone who disagrees? You all agree. Okay. Is there anybody who disagrees? Or someone maybe, okay, is there anybody who's wondering? You may not disagree, but you're wondering. Because somehow you've heard the word buy into mentorship. So you think, yeah, you think there's something of sort, right? True. How many of you have heard the word people sell their mentorship to you? How many of you bought into mentorship before and you and you saw it's not what it is? That's one mistake that is done in the industry. And that is one mistake that has trained people not to be who they are supposed to be. Okay. Now, this is it. You don't buy mentorship. I can buy a course. I can buy a coach. If I buy a course, I buy a coach. True. So I always like to use myself as an example. So some of you have called me a mentor, right? Did you pay for my mentorship? Or you just chose me? In the course of the coaching, you chose me as a mentor. But can I tell you one truth? Just because you chose me as a mentor doesn't mean you are my mentee. Okay? So this is where the training, I said I learned a life lesson, and it changed the way. And I was grateful. I am also grateful because who I am today, I was able to understand what coaching, mentorship, and menteeship is. Okay, because you don't buy mentorship, all right? You cannot just own menteeship. Menteeship is being a mentor's product. And can I tell you one truth? Menteeship is by choice. It's almost like an inauguration. We tend to choose. We don't select. Can I be very honest? We're more interested in our mentees than they are interested in us. The relationship is so deep. That's why. The product of every leader is to reflect results. The beauty of every tree is its fruit. If a tree is beautiful and it doesn't have fruit, is there pride in the tree? So between the tree and its fruit, which is more important? Based on, okay, I know the answer is both ways. What makes a tree is the fact that it can bear fruits. So if I come to a tree, do I admire the tree because of the beauty of the tree or its fruit? So this is where the relationship goes deep. Every fruit is an extension of the work of what? A mentor. That is why mentor, you see, you guys watch. The scriptures, Holy Book says, I am the vine, ye are the branches. If anyone bears fruit, there is a relationship between the vine to the one who bears fruit. You know why? The vine is nothing without its fruit. He said, I will come. See, there's an interest in the vine. He will come and abound with you to nurse you more, to coach you more, to lead you more, so that you can do what? Bear much fruit. He will guide you, trim you. Okay, there is a, you know, when he says, I work it in you both to will and to do, that's the work. Because why? You bear fruit. So can you guys see something? You don't need to call on the mentor. What do you need? You know, some of you're paying for mentorship. Some of you're so interested in mentor, you're calling a mentor. You need the attention of a mentor. But the mentor is looking to give you attention. What do you need? You guys write it on the chat. What do you need? So I've got some people that I've been able to, I have some mentees in life, and they are product of my success. The simple thing I'll tell you, just bear fruit. Be the fruit. It's not in anything, just be the fruit. Wealth is still on this score. Wealth, it was, yeah, one of your coaches. Thank God, all your coaches are my mentees. I did not hire any of your coaches. So is that something you are, is that something you are proud of? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Okay, so what happened to your video? I saw your video earlier. So Wealth is a student. Wealth hit 6 figures after he spent some, Is it 2 weeks? With me, not everybody can come and visit me. You guys know that, right? Just because you're a student, you can't come and visit me. And you stay in my house. Okay. But that's the relationship. I'm not saying so that you don't have hopes that you come at Cambridge. I want this relationship. Because after that, do you know after you left and you shared your testimony with a lot of people reach out to me, please, I just want to come to Lagos. I want to come and spend time with you. I say it doesn't go that way. Okay, I never had access to David Immunity until I produced his results. He cannot deny that access. In fact, he called for the access. All my mentors, you can be proud. There are we need the closure more than you think you want it. Because why? Like I said, a mentor leads. So let me show you. So, Wealth, come on here. Your mic is still on. So I coach, which is training, and I lead. So let's see what happened to Wealth. Wealth. All right. What really happened when you came to Lagos? Did I coach you or I led you? What really happened? You just share.
Okay.
Hold on. One of the reasons, so let me bring it to the beginning. One of the reasons Wealth came to spend time with me was he was having results. He was a student that was paying attention, was having results, but was not retaining it. And he was eager to want to retain because it was low account and it was being inconsistent. And the fact that he was having a major distraction being in way. So he just needed time to focus. And he knew that if he just come to this environment, take advice, it would go. So he came, he wanted to spend 6 months. So, but ended up spending 2 weeks. So what happened? Well,
Yes, sir. In the course of spending 2 weeks, I was there and seeing the way you do your stuff, your things, and that also motivated me. And just, okay, sorry to say this, with what we are seeing, or the things we are doing right now, my session today, I will be doing a little bit of teaching as well. Because there's some things I also want to put out there for others to know. For you to win in this space, you have to be ready to do. You have to be a doer. A doer in the sense that when you see, I call it look, think, and do. You look at the mentor, you follow the step of the mentor, you also try your best to do. Don't just follow. When you just follow, you will always eager to get or for someone to do for you what you should do for yourself. So that's it. When I was there, I was seeing everything. He trades. I also trade with him. I think in the course of 2 weeks, I decided, okay, I think what I've gotten is enough. What I really needed is the direction, and I've seen what I want. So the next thing for me is just for me to act on it and walk through or towards the direction that has already been created. And before we know it, I came back. In the course of 3 weeks, I made 6 figures and so on and so forth, though back and forth. And I also got my lessons learned. But here I am today, one of the educators inside the system, because I learned, I followed, and I'm still following.
Beautiful. Thank you. I would have, if Emmanuel was here, I don't know if he's here, I'll tell you the same thing. The same way I was taught and brought up. And I had results the same way. It's the same template that I give. When you were with me, I sit you down and I trained you on any particular strategy or topic.
No.
You know, some of you
For
think it's the
pattern.
You know, there was a day he told the way I talk, the way you see me take the trades, the way, that's the leadership. That's the mentorship. Just seeing me do the same thing I've been doing and teaching, see me do it and how I react, how I just talk. That's the touch that made the difference. And he just applied it. And because there's an energy of access, what he couldn't have achieved over the course of years being in an environment, he did it. David today is a mentee. Now he's a partner. Emmanuel is a mentee. Now he's a partner. And I put them in the same lane that I came from, because that's what a leader does. Lead. And that's the same thing that I'm doing for each and every one of you. I am showing you my life. That's why people find it easy to sell courses. But I am giving you an opportunity to know someone. If you admire, you can become, and I don't restrict. If you do what it is that I tell you, you're going to be more friends with me. I'm going to be more interested in you. Some of you, I'm going to travel. I'm going to be the one to travel to you. Because why? God needs your results more than you think you do. Am I making sense? This thing called success is in your ability to become a mentee. The scripture says, follow those who through faith and perseverance inherit the kingdom. It said, be ye followers. Follow them. It means be their steps, their guides. Duplicate them, imitate them, do what it is they are telling you to do. It comes back to the reason we're on this call. Accountability. I fight for accountability every week in, week out. I'm just fighting for accountability. How can you be accountable? How can you be a student? So, you know, most of you just want me to some of you have seen me as a mentor, but you're not becoming a mentee. A mentee is the one who submits what is being coached. What I coach you, what I train you on, the mentee is the one who responds and brings back. You don't just write exam, understand why he makes passes and examine failures. You have to be intentional. This environment, only few get to succeed because of understanding the character of intention. What is your intention here in Empowered Nation? Do you want to become or you want to achieve? That's a direct question. Do you want to become or you want to achieve? And this is the mistake in life. Many people want to achieve what they've not become. Do you know why I'm distant from you? Do you know why your senses or your actions doesn't deplete me as a coach and a mentor, but your mind does? Because your mind is what takes you to your future. Your mind identifies me as a mentor and a coach, but your action doesn't. So not until you align your mind and your actions, see me as a coach and a mentor and become the mentee, you not achieve that thing you want to achieve. So that is the fight within. It's not the class. It's not you. The problem has not been you joining the classes. The problem has not been you following the strategy. There's no problem outside. Everything is aligned on the outside. It's just you making the decision that you want to be not just a student that comes here and just observe the classes, pass. Just, you know, some people were students of school, but some people didn't become educated. True or true? They were just students. Every expo, anything exam, expo, and by any means, they just want to climb from one class to the other. There are many people who weren't educated, but they are graduates today. True or true? You agree with me, right? Okay, I was one of them. All right. That school, I don't know anything through my school because I was never there. I was just there to get the certificate because of life. Okay. I didn't get educated in life through school. If you ask me one thing about school, unless I have to pay attention before I can answer you. So I'm a product. So because why? Society say you just need, they told me I was already going in the life I want, but everything, my parents, okay, so I gave it to them. All right. How many of you are here and you're just using that same means? You just want to achieve the certificate. You don't want to become the graduate. You just want to achieve 6 figures. You don't want to be the success. How many of you are here? That's what you've been doing. Answer me. You have to answer me. You cannot lie to yourself. You want to get the account passed, but you don't want to become the student. You want to pass the evaluation. You want to know the compounds. You want to do everything this way offer, but you don't want to become the person who has the character and accountability to produce the result of that. You people are saying true. You don't want to come out and say, I'm that person, and that person needs to. You don't know what I want to do to you today. You don't want to answer. And that is what we did. That's what mentorship did to me. And I was proud. I was among the exceptional people that could answer the question, I am a mentee. And I was confirmed a mentee. Because when I came in, I wanted to become a mentee. And how do you become a mentee? Just bear fruit. It's a responsibility to become a mentee. So you're the one that takes the need of the mentor. I sure it is done. My need is to bear fruit. Just become the fruit. Tell yourself that I'm going to become the fruit of the mentor. I spend 4 hours every day looking. Do you know that I spend more time looking at Christopher Derrick, okay, outside? I spend time in his Instagram, when he's going to the gym, in his YouTube. I was practically stalking that man to understand how he thinks, how young. He's young, all right? Why he thinks the way he thinks. How come a young man like this? I think I'm older than him. I'm older, not I think. But he's, man, I must know the way you think, the way you talk, the way you read. What do you read? Like, obsession becomes your possession. Today, when it comes to the coaching of the skill, I've been a product. I remember the conversation we had. Can I tell you one truth? All through the time I needed his attention, while I was in the academy, I never got it until I became an educator. My message has always been with him. Only him replied an old message I have sent him when I was the #1 educator on the platform. Wow, I say I'm proud of you. And I look at the day I sent the message. You will gain attention of the mentor when you become the fruit. But thank God I didn't create that kind of opportunity. You guys now, I know what most of you went through, trying to connect to most educators. True or true? You're trying to connect to some educators. You were asking them if they have a personal, some of you were even scared of chatting with them. True or true? Put 5 on the chat. OBS kept us. The only thing you can join their session. You message them on Instagram, you wait 2 years. Am I talking the truth? And that brings a bridge. But one of the things I've done here with Power Nation, it's going to change soon, but I decided to stay here a while to connect you so that, because the moment we change to back office, there's going to be a little change. How many of you know that? You will miss this communion, though I will still have it. All right, because how you do anything is, we'll still have our Zoom sessions. Okay, but the moment we change to OBS, it's you guys that would have enjoyed a lot. Those that will be coming, OBS is not going to be the same. Yeah, Zoom you can open, I can talk. A lot of something happens when you can connect. Some of you have messaged me, some of you have had a call with you. That's the closure. It gets better when you're closer. Okay, so do everything you can to keep the closure. And the only way you can keep a closure, you need to have a fellowship with the seed, nurse the seed to produce a fruit. That is all I desire of you. I am the one I need. Why am I intentional? Why am I spending so much time more in making sure you get in line? Because I am a leader. I'm the one. This is not coach. I'm not coaching you right now, am I? Is this coaching? Is there any set of rule, structure training to this? No. This is me being intentional in making sure you just do. That's why I always bring the reflection of what it is that I've done, how I got to where I am. Because why? That is what leaders do. I want your results. Not that you paid for this. I'm the one paying for this now. With my time, my needs, my words, my prayer, and my intentions. I'm paying for it. It cost me more than you paid. Because why? I know the level I'm going, and God has told me use fruits. So I'm in a training, and I believe you all will not disappoint me. Okay? All you need to do is make an intentional decision to bear fruit. And you cannot bear fruit outside of accountability. You need to be accountable to what it is that I teach you. So coaching leads to leadership. So the first thing, I'm giving you a template of what will make you become the student. Follow that template and see me do it with you. See how we get it done. Follow the instructions and come back to say, hey, I am following you. This is what I have done. What do you think about what I have done? That is the core of accountability. A coach will assess you through exam and test. Leaders assess you through relationship, communication, accountability. True or true? That is why I have an accountability set. I have that accountability. Do your charts. Put it there. So many of you, so let's get right into a bit of trading accountability. That's what we did last week. And we are starting this month with a plan. How many of you started the plan? Madam, okay, are you covering your face? Because the moment I asked that question, I just saw you did this. So. How many of you started the plan? It's how many days later? 8 days later. 8 days gone. I have. That's good. How many trades were you able to take? $15. Okay. Okay. If you've done one, you are exceptional than the crowd. But this is how it gets sad. If you did one and nobody knew you did one, what's the essence? The whole goal is not for you to do it. The whole goal was for you to be accountable doing it. Your accountability is your strength. So can I go to the accountability group? So today went, I didn't see anything. Tomorrow went, I didn't see it. Next tomorrow, I didn't see anything. And I ask you, you say you did something. Then you're not accountable. You're just doing things. The training is in the accountability. Oh, or you think it's at the end of the month, I will ask you, you probably will not survive the end of the month. Challenges, but if you are doing it every day, and you're going to be accountable for the week, you're going to be accountable for the month, because why? You're daily accountable. Am I making sense? if you don't learn to be accountable daily, you're going to have excuses not to be accountable for the week. And you're going to have excuses not to be accountable for the month. Don't have an excuse for accountability. If you want to get this goal done, because if you cannot get this simple goal done, you cannot become the mentee if you're not a product of the coaching. Okay? Cannot become the mentee. Come and listen. Document your trades. You see something external. Your intention will produce your external output, but do what it is that I told you. At least this is what you want. I'm guiding you how you're going to get it. There are other ways. So that is about the skill set, about success. So I don't want to go in details right now. I don't need to go. I don't need to ask you. I already know that there is a place I'll see my results. Only a few people. And what a lot of people are doing, they're dropping trades. I don't see, they're just dropping trades and results. I don't see the process. Get in and do this thing I'm telling you. And I gave you, over the course of the week, I told you how to be emotionless. You don't want to be an emotional trader. I gave you tips on how not to be an emotional trader. I did it. Was it yesterday? How many of you are going to start on that? I can say as a coach, I'm a good coach, right? I'm diligent in coaching and giving you everything required for you to be a successful trader. Am I doing that? In and outside of the training environment, I feel. Okay. So all you just need to do is challenge yourself that I'm going to be that one student that will never falter when it comes to accountability. In fact, I'm going to be the template that Kenvry will use. It's a decision. I made that decision. I said I'm going to be the one person that will be called upon. If somebody wants to be called upon, it is me. And that's the same relationship I have with God. Anything God commits in my hand, he should trust me. If he wants that thing done anyway, he can say, I trust Kenvry. He won't disappoint. Be that person. Be that person. And everything you want will come your way. Everything. Everything. If you're having challenges with your personal trading and you are not getting results, it's in the yesterday's training. The answer is in the yesterday's training. Okay. So does this make sense? One more thing I'll do. So I don't want to go into the details. Beat yourself as you like. I'm beating you the way I want to. Okay. The rest is you beating yourself. I'm telling you, next week I'm not going to come. I know most of you're scared of this session because you know you falter. And we've been doing this for weeks. And next week, what's going to be your excuse? What's going to be your excuse next week? Are you going to say, no more excuses? I am not the one that's going to falter in this simple step that have been given to me. Okay? And just communicate every day in the group. Communicate every day. Communicate. Iron sharpeneth iron. If you all team together and just do one step, you're going to see that everybody is doing that step. Your commitment would have encouraged other people to stay committed. That is giving. That is supply. That's an act of supply. Okay? Yesterday's training is on YouTube. Powerful training. Powerful. Powerful. The relationship does something. Because I am connected. Excuse me. Certain things that you will produce from the leader. You are the one that trains me. I benefit more from you than you benefit from me. Not everybody want to accept this. Not everybody want to tell you this. But the person that has made me who I am was and is you. You see that training I did yesterday? How many of you benefited from the training? Okay. If you've not watched it, go watch it and tell us the outcome. The first one, they will broke it down. I told you, I detailed the copy trading. Guess what? You did that training, not me. Every success is inspired, but I'm just a vessel, a committed steward. I don't even know what to give to you. But every day, your problems come because I am a vessel that is connected to higher knowledge. I'm just giving it. And I'm a beneficiary of that knowledge that I give. I'm not the one who's going to stand on the table and chair and say, oh, I have a hyper, I've learned. No, everything that I know in this field today was because I made a commitment to just share. And as I share, I get better. You get value, I increase, because value is the source of wealth. So I looked at that training yesterday and I was like, wow, look at what you shared. Oh boy, how is this thing coming from you? I don't know and I don't want to know, but I do know one thing. I am open. That's why the Spirit says, say, open your mouth. You may not know what you want to say, but just open your mouth. All most of you just need to do is what? Be a channel. Open your mouth. Okay. All right. The link. Are you not on my YouTube?
I don't think so.
That's a crime.
It is indeed. I need to be on it.
It's a powerful crime. Okay, let me.
How do I get access to join if I haven't?
Just go to Ken Remo.
Right. Pewat Nation Ken Remo on YouTube, is it?
Yeah, Ken Remo, not Pewat Nation.
All right.
I'll send you I'm dropping the link on the chat now. So just enter the link, enter the source and follow. Put notification on. What's there, boy? So that's the link. If any one of you is not following me, it's a crime. And it's $1,000 crime. It will be deducted from your brokerage account. Sorry, guys, I got distracted. My senior son was crying. Just imagine now seeing my senior son. So, yeah, calm down now. Yeah, I can't stand up. What was it? You want to sleep? I think this is second sleep, Ravi. Yeah, come now. Come and help me. Take. I got me, mom. Mommy. Mommy taking you outside. Mommy taking you outside. Mommy taking you. Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, it's getting to that this time. Just spend a couple. Yeah, Osumi done here. What was I saying? That's an active. That was a valuable distraction. You cannot get distracted from that kind of distraction. Like, you cannot avoid it. Okay, what was I saying? What was the last thing I said before I went?
How about the YouTube channel? Getting subscribed to your channel.
Okay, you already there. I said $1,000 will be deducted from your account. That was the last thing I said. It's not about the YouTube channel.
I intentionally avoided that.
I caught you. So $1,000. So everybody, if you're here today, you're not following. I just said a couple of things on this call. While I was following the mentor, I was talking, I was monitoring. I was a monitoring spirit. Okay. I was talking, I was knowing Instagram notification, YouTube notification, LinkedIn, everywhere. Because why? I don't want to miss out on anything. That intention brought me to where it is that I am today. Because why? I am following. According to the scripture, be a follower. So if you're not following me on the things you need to follow, you can't get the result that I've got. Does that make sense? So everyone, that's a step to take. And make sure you're documenting your practicing, because if you become the person outside of the chair, don't just become me in trading, become the person that I am outside of trading. Okay, so what it is that I do, ask yourself, what do Kenry do aside training me, on coaching me on trading? Okay, let me learn those things. Because why? When you learn those things, you understand how my mind operates. And if you understand how my mind operates, you're going to become the mind. Okay, so I have groups, I pray, I read, I motivate. Okay, I do value session like the one I did on Instagram yesterday. I do that. And I've done a lot of them. If you just go back to my Instagram and just tell yourself, okay, you know what? I want to do what time with Kenry. Just go back to 2020 or 2021 and just watch some of all this. Tell yourself every day I must watch one. You're going to pile up information about me that you're just going to find that as you get obsessed about this, you're becoming it. You're going to find yourself doing, that's what I did. I didn't do anything extra. I'll put the videos of David Imonite. I'll put the videos of Dr. Luke. I'll put the videos of these coaches I want to become. And I will just study them. All right. I'd learn them. I'd listen to them. I wasn't listening to me. I paid less attention. And it was easy for me to do what it is that I was doing with them. And result follows value. Does that make sense? Any questions so far? I said there was one thing I wanted to do before the YouTube question came. Let me see if I can get that before I leave the session. Yeah, there is one active distraction. If that one comes, you cannot avoid it too. I just hope I get that one. Any questions so far? So let's see if you guys can spam me. Okay. Yeah, I was going to talk about, so we have trading goal, we have learning goal, we have trading goal, and we have supply goal. How many of you are supplying? Put 10 on the chat. Don't be shy. How many of you are committed to this vision? Okay, let me ask it in a way it's going to be friendly. How many of you are, no, don't put 10 yet. How many of you are committed to this vision? You want the vision to be a reality and a success, not for you, but for the entire vision. Maybe let me have a different approach. So you guys see me as a mentor, right? So let me repeat the word now. Am I a mentor? Say yes. Do you believe in my vision? Do you know I would only be here if I get results? You guys know I would only be as effective as I am if I get results. If I don't get results, okay, I will want out to. That is why the tree needs to bear fruit. The tree cannot be beautiful. What will happen is I may just feel, okay, this ground is not good. Let me go find ways of impacting another ground. I won't quit, but I just find another route to express myself. Do you guys want me to quit this vision or this approach? This is a direct answer now. Don't. You guys want me to continue on this vision of educate to liberate? There are so many ways I can use this to. I can use other means to express what it is God has committed. There are other ways, actually. I have quotes of many colors. At least you guys would have found out that there are a lot of ways. See, I have quotes of me. See, I'm an inspirational speaker. I am a marriage counselor. At least you guys know that, right? Am I good in counseling? Oh, only a few of you have stayed in my counseling when we talk about marriage. But at least some of you would have. My wife would say this, if not what you're doing, I think this is what you're supposed to be doing. All right. Many of you don't know that part of me, but at least I have flexed the muscle small here with you guys. I have so many ways to express the glory of God. And when it comes to business setup, small business, being effective in life, I can set you up. Okay. Online, digital, personal. I train. I'm a coach. I know how to coach. I know how to get you to make money. But this environment is unique. And it's tasking, but it's unique. By the end of the day, I depend on you. I don't know how to say it. I mean, use other ways of trying to get you, but the truth is, I depend on you. If it's not a team, I cannot achieve what God has put. That's why I'm giving you all I can so that you can produce results. Because when you produce results, that is when I'm a fruitful tree. But right now, I am, I feel like I'm suffocating. There's something that if I show you, most of you will be in tears. Like some of you feel bad about it. You feel bad, not about yourself. Some of you are already trying to perceive. Cambry, what can be that? We'll go through a lot of things just to make sure this, okay? If you understand some of the pain, direct pain that we get to witness just because we're holding on to this, it's terrible. Do I need help? We've gone beyond, yeah, this is talk now. Do I need help? Or you guys think I'm formidable alone? Okay, I am not formidable alone. I need help. That's why I'm doing everything I can, every possible thing I can for you to stay in a better place, for you to be effective. Between now and the end of the year, so we've been able to do, so let's say we've been able to do 200. So let me just use the number 200 for 6 months. What do you think we should do by the end of the year? So you guys just give me the numbers now. As a team, as someone that cares about what it is that I'm doing. You guys just drop the numbers. With what we have and the commitment, the love, the environment we have, what do you think we should do by the end of the year? And now having what it is to achieve it. Can I be honest with each and every one of you? Just help me get to 1,000. I'll be proud. Let every other thing be Jara. But I'll be proud if we can grow this community to 1,000 people in membership. Yeah, we may get over 5,000 in copy trading, but I need the educate to liberate environment to hit 1,000. Can we do that? Who is in agreement? Not just say, who is in agreement and will help us get this done? Because that's the help I need right now, so that I can focus. You know what I am doing? Most of you that came in here, 90% of you came in from my effort. So I am training, I am leading, I am selling. I am investing. And I am what? Defending. You guys don't want to know what that tells, what that does to someone. If I don't begin to extend this and some people take care of the responsibility, what is it going to do to me? You guys talk. What is it going to do to me? Do you know there's wears and tears in body? I noticed that of recent. Your body can wear out from stress. And there are some things that are happening to you, you just feel like you're getting old. I'm still young. You say you suffocate, you know. Yeah, am I still recording? I'm still